Okay, today is Thursday, June 5th. I'm in City Hall, second floor. I am following up with the Clerk of the Board of Supervisors in regard to the failing Ministry of Sunshine, the Sunshine Task Force. Now, if you've watched the prior videos of me coming in to try to not only get this fixed, but accountable and to explain the nature of the nuclear winter, why the board hasn't been sat for 2 years properly, why there's no enforcement powers, etc., etc. You've seen on the videos where I've, asked to speak with Angela Cavillo in regard to a letter that I was sent March 27th. Let me read you a part of the letter so that you will understand. Moreover, Mr. Caldera advises that if you do not appear to accept our answers, while you are free to ask relevant questions and perhaps redirect us if we are not clear, and are free to film your engagement with our office in the department, I will not tolerate expressly disruptive behavior as has been reported to me. To be clear, you will be asked to leave if you exhibit excessively disruptive behavior as shown below. Now, mind you, these are specious allegations, I'm sorry, but following up to make sure that people are accountable and transparent is not in my definition of disruptive behavior. However, to say one thing and not provide the service seems quite disruptive to me. But that's my personal opinion. Now, the reason I'm following up with all of this is because, in the San Francisco Bay Guardian, supervisors play politics with sunshine appointments. This is what I have said all along. If you look at the Ministry of Sunshine videos on YouTube, as far as, why I've been trying to follow up with the Clerk of the Board of Supervisors, as far as the rig ministry, the failing ministry. Oh, and by the way, the ministry that has no enforcement powers. So this particular article was written 5/20/2014. Then another article came out, 5/29, entitled "The Sunshine Gang Intensifies Its Attacks on the Sunshine Ordinance Task Force in City Hall through the San Francisco Bay Guardian." Now, what's interesting about this article is if you look at the videos I have gone to the Clerk of the Board of Supervisors, to everyone at the ministry, if you look at these videos, to ask how we had the nuclear winter, what caused it, and have not been able to get any satisfactory answers. And that's why I was written this this March 27th email that clearly states, it appears that you do not accept our answers. Well, interestingly enough, since March 27th, apparently I've not been able to get this information from, the clerk at the Board of Supervisors or anyone else, about the rig methodology. But in this 5/29 article, interestingly enough, there is a chronology here of how exactly everything happened, what it consists of, who closed the ministry down, the shenanigans, everything else. Now, mind you, this came out in the Bay Area, the San Francisco Bay Guardian, and yet, I could not get the appropriate answers from the clerk at the Board of Supervisors, and, the intelligence fixing was, a misrepresentation that somehow, by asking for the correct answers and following up, I was being disruptive. Learn the games, watch the inhumanity. So here I am to continue to follow up on this, to continue to prove to you that truth, justice, and honor don't matter here at City Hall. So I'll just wait. Hello. Could I please leave a message for the Clerk of the Board of Supervisors, Angela? Thank you. My name is Jason Grant Garza, and I've been in here repeatedly asking for a meeting to follow up with her, and her representations about, the correct handling as far as sitting the Ministry of Sunshine, the Sunshine Task Force. There's been several articles that have come out since, I've requested these meetings that explain everything that I wasn't explained to her by her.
Just a second, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Take your name and your phone number, and I'll leave a message for her, okay?
Wonderful. My name is Jason Grant Garza.
Jason Garza.
Yes, and she has my email address. To
Okay.
please contact me and follow up for the requested meeting
Follow up.
that, I've still been repeatedly denied to discuss the ministry.
What is that meeting? When you know what date is that?
No, I don't have a date. I've repeatedly asked for a meeting to come in and question all the representations that were made by her and the Ministry of Sunshine versus, what I've been seeking versus, the misrepresentations made that I've been, disruptive in seeking the correct alternatives and, seeking accountability and transparency. Of course, that has all fallen through, and I've not received the requested meeting. And in the interim, like I said, these articles have come out in the newspaper, and I wish to discuss them with her to see just how sincere everything is. So just have her contact me.
Sure. Can I have your phone number?
No, she's got my email address.
Okay.
Have her contact me via email.
Okay, contact via email.
Via email, yes, so that we have a documented trail as opposed to a he said, she said thing on the telephone.
Okay then.
And thank you, and we'll just continue to go from there. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
you're welcome, Jason.
So, folks, the true question is, do I expect a contact? What has the indications been so far, if you've looked at the videos as far as me getting the requested meeting, holding their feet to the fire, videotaping, et cetera, et cetera. As I've said before many times, learn the games, watch the inhumanity. Oh, and trust me, I'm sure they're on to the next victim. Thanks.